Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing this beautiful makeup tutorial, but I'm also reviewing a product that you've asked me to review, and that is the Gucci Westman Complexion Drops. Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. Before we jump into the video, I want to announce Nikol Beauty and our Black Friday sale. This is our biggest sale out of the year. We do our free gifts with purchases at this time of year, and it's really exciting. I know that you love taking advantage of these. So we have a discount on our website, and we also have at different tiers, you get free gifts with purchases, depending on where you fall in. So also the newsletter is really important because we've already announced this to our newsletter group, and that's how you know about our sales. You get to have the first dibs, like you know what's going on. Also, we started in September our text messaging. So you can sign up for text messages. That's where I get to communicate with you when we do new launches or we have sales like this. You're going to find out first before it's ever on YouTube or Instagram, social media, etc. So let's get into the video. All right, ladies. So I already primed my face. I did my skincare. I'm going to go in with my Fiercely Smooth. This is my face primer. It comes out clear. It is going to, you've seen this a lot on my Fierce Aging series. I put this on the ladies before I do their makeup, before I put the BB cream on. So I like to really put it where I have texture. So I like to smooth out this area here, just down here also. And it really is nice. It's going to feel like silk on the skin. It sets your skin up for all the rest of your makeup. Fiercely Smooth is on my skin, feeling smooth. I'm going to go right into my eye primer. Again, I do not do my skin until my eyes are done. That just makes more sense for me always. So I'm going to go in. I know I keep saying I'm going to get the new eye primer at the studio, and I'll be out of it before I get it. But you can see the difference of this product on my eye compared to this eye. Darkness, like all of this lid is looking brown, a little bit of red. So I go right into the inner corner and then I come all the way out. I've been using this for over 14 years. The formulation has not changed. It is the same exact product I've always used. Right now, it does come in a different component because we're having supply chain issues, but it is the same exact product. Eye primer is on, makes a total difference. And I'm going to be using Headstrong. This is my palette that has a little bit of a sparkle going on here. A little bit, it's not micro pigments. It's really much more like it's going to give you some extra, which I really love. This is a satin and this is also a satin. So you have a really beautiful palette if you want to kind of get into the grays, smokies. I wanted to do that. I thought it was great for Black Friday. And I'm going to just use my essential makeup kit that I designed for you. So I'm going to take out my eyeshadow brush and I'm going to use the middle color here. And I'm going to just be careful that I don't overload the brush because you're going to get a lot of pigment out of this. So you're going to see that beautiful sheen. I love a sheen on a woman over 40. I think it looks beautiful. I think it pops the eye. I don't not like mattes. I have mattes in my collection. I just think that sometimes when you get a little bit of that sheen, I've showed you also different toppers that you can put on the eye if you want to have, a matte palette and then just give a little pop right here in the center. I think it's just really nice and fresh. I think that when you wear the same thing for years and years and years, it kind of gets boring and maybe you've kind of like matted out your look or your eyes and you want your eyes to pop and to be sparkly and to be alive. And I think this is an easy way to be able to get that. So I have my first eyeshadow on. Now, if you're feeling like, wow, it's a little much, or I don't know if I wanted that much, you can always take the lightest color. I've showed you how you can wash down. I'm just going to turn the brush over and you can go to the brow bone right here with the lightest color and just wash down over the eye. So you feel like, okay, I'm actually making it a little lighter. It's not going to be so much. It's just giving you an option to go with a little bit more deeper smoky or be able to alter it after you see it on. You're like, oh, you know what? I like it a little bit lighter. I don't need it to be so dark. So that's something that I like to do depending on my mood, depending on my look, depending on what I'm wearing. I can just wash it down and have no demarcation and just a little bit lighter. I'm going to take my tapered blending brush, this little brush here. I'm going to go into the darkest color here. And I love the fact that it has these little silver flecks in it. I think that it's really festive. I think it's really fun. And I'm going to go to the base of my lashes right here, and I'm going to pull it out. I'm actually going to probably, since we're getting to the end of the year, I'm going to incorporate a lot of my tips that I've showed you this year in my videos, like layering them on top of each other. So I just showed you the wash down with the eyeshadow. That's a really great tip to do. If you feel like, oh no, I did a little too much, I don't want to start over, no problem. we can do that. Then I'm going to take this and come straight out. So you can see I'm lifting the eye. I did that with my eyeliner in one of my videos, and I can do that also with my shadow. So again, I don't have anything on my skin besides my Fiercely Smooth. I can take my Almay pad and clean up. So if this is going a little too far, too low, fallout happening, not to worry. We're going to clean up with our little eye makeup remover pad so I can see what I want to do. So I like that this is coming out a little smoky. Again, this is going to be my first eyeliner with the powder, and then I'm going to go over with my charcoal with an actual waterproof eyeliner. So I'm going to have that double eyeliner. So it's going to be really, really beautiful. So let's do the other eye. So I have finished my left eye now, and I can see it's sometimes easier with powders to be like, oh, it went a little far out there. I can just, sweep up with my finger, or, oh no, here, let me just fix that. Instead of having like a really big thick line that really just brings down the eye, you can really manipulate the powder. So what I'm going to do is go in with my lash curler first. Lashes are curled. Now I'm going to take the charcoal waterproof eyeliner, and I'm going to just go right over what I just did, but right at the base. So this has always been the way that I apply my eyeliner to myself or to my clients. I go to the base of the lash and I'm really filling in that lash. So I'm giving it this extra thickness. I'm not going underneath. You can see I'm not on that water line. I'm just going in between the lashes. It's almost like a lash enhancement, and I'm just thickening it up. So it looks like I have more makeup on. It's really defining my eyes, but it's not dragging them down. It's not aging them. It's not making them look like, whoa, what happened? Like, what did you just do? This is something really great. And once you're finished with this, you can take my short smudge brush. I like to call it my eraser brush, and you can just glide across if you feel like, oh no, it's a little jumpy or it doesn't look so smooth. You can go back and literally just drag it across in like little short strokes, and you're going to get that perfect eyeliner look. So see, I feel like this is it's kind of skipped up a little bit here. So I'm going to just smooth it out so it doesn't look like it went higher and then it jumped down. So I can smooth it out and I don't have to start over. That is really what I want for you. I don't want you to get overwhelmed and say, oh no, I can't apply it like any of these YouTube makeup artists or beauty influencers or what have you. I want you to be able to say, okay, you know what? I know how to work with that. I can just like kind of smudge it out a little bit. I don't have to start over. I'm going to take the eyeliner and just go underneath my eyes just to balance it out. Too much on the top, not too balanced. It's out just probably like 3/4. And then sometimes if I go 3/4, I like to just take it underneath with my finger so it smooths it out. And you know what? I'm going to actually go into the waterline. I do want to make feeling a little adventurous. The more we're getting into December, closer to the end of the year, I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to just kind of do some different makeup, make it smoky, make it sexy. I don't always have to do neutral looks. You can play around with makeup no matter what age you are, especially over 40, 50, 60, 70s, 80s, 90s. That is the whole point. I am going to go for it, ladies, with this tutorial. I'm going to do a beautiful nude. I'm going to really piling it on the eyes because I want to see some color. I want to see just something different. I'm taking my eyelash primer that I can't live without now. I don't know what I was doing before without doing this little step before my mascara. So again, this is affordable. You can get more expensive if you want to. You can get very fancy with these, but this is basically a lash primer. So it's going to coat your lashes with this white first. So what it's doing, it's thickening up your lashes. You can see that this will go to my tips and it's going to lengthen my lashes. So I want to really apply this with intention. I don't want to just slop it all on and be really hasty and have all this clumpiness, because if you do, your mascara will look the exact same way. And we don't want that. We want it to be elegant and beautiful, but we just want to have really beautifully thick lashes. We want them to be long, and you don't want to see, can you see that, like that white, if I kept really piling it on? You want to not have white chunks on your eyes, because that's what you're going to see and it doesn't go clear. I'm just taking my volumizing mascara, has little baby teeth on it. I'm going to go to the base of my lashes and I'm going to just sweep up. So I want to go to the base. I want to wiggle back and forth because the teeth are going to grab it. And then I'm going to just slowly really enhance my lashes. So you can see sometimes I have to go back and make sure that nothing is too clumpy, but look how long my lashes are, and separated. They just look so beautiful. They just look so beautiful. All right. So lashes are on. I mean, is this not beautiful? Like, it's going to make your whole day when and you could be having a bad morning and you do your lashes and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I look amazing. All right. So what's really important with this look, ladies, is if you go for a smoky or darker silvery gray eye, you want your skin to look beautiful. So I'm going to be using my Just Peachy to get rid of this pigmentation. This all of a sudden looks much more pigmented for some reason. We have some highs and low days with my pigmentation, but I wanted to tell you about the Gucci Westman. This is the Westman Atelier. This is the Complexion drops. And I know a lot of you asked me to review this. I've had this. I bought this from Nordstrom a couple months ago, $68. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I have really high hopes for this because makeup artist created it and I love the packaging, really beautiful. You shake this, you know, I'm so into serum foundations. I'm obsessed with them. I've showed you so many this year and I really give you my honest review. I'm buying these products myself. So, I mean, this is the whole point. I'm going to show you how this looks on my skin. I'm going to just do like one little section here. Like you can see I have pigmentation. I'm going to read to you what it says though about this product because I thought it was really interesting. This product says that it is a light to medium coverage and I totally disagree with this. I mean, I get zero coverage out of it all. I don't do bad reviews. I don't do negative reviews. What I do is if I buy a product, sometimes I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't really want to share it with you because it's kind of like, why waste your time with things that, you know, you shouldn't buy or what I think you shouldn't buy or what have you. But then I thought, you know what? I spent $68 on it. I don't take it back. So I really wanted you to know because a lot of you had been asking. So it says it gives us a radiant finish. It's a liquid. So you're going to see it come out. And again, you know, it's vegan, it's hydrating, best from, it says combo, which I'm surprised. Dry combo, normal skin, cruelty-free, clean at Sephora, good for redness. I was like, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to show you what this looks like. On this like redness here, it says redness, right? So we're going to try it right here. I don't know. On Sephora, it has 86% recommended. It's at a 4.2. It has 345 reviews. So what is this kind of complexion drops? It says a next generation hydrating skin tint packed with serum strength actives to visibly improve skin texture, firmness, and radiance drop by drop. But, you know, I was interested to see what other buyers had to say because maybe I'm just like the one that doesn't really think it's fabulous. We got a couple different reviews that just start off right from the beginning. This is on Sephora. And someone had said, I bought this online. I wanted to like it, but it was way too light. But I feel that was on me. So that's how I always feel too. Like, well, maybe it's just me and it's just not working. It smells like rancid oil. It stays tacky on face. Completely true. Both of those statements are true in my opinion. Overall disappointing. However, the blush I bought was great. Blends beautifully. So that was a plus, but it's not this product. Then the next person comes down and says, smells like cooking oil. Giving 3 stars for the texture and color and for being silicone free, but the product smells very noticeably like cooking grade avocado oil. I was unable to use it beyond trying it on. And another person did give it 4 stars, says a little goes a long way. I love the way it blurs my skin. So I think it's really subjective to what you're looking for, what your skin's like. And that's why, you know, it's very hard in a saturated market to really figure out like what's going to be right for me. And you don't want to make a mistake. And when I use this, you know, I was thinking to myself, it's going to be like this really beautiful, smooth. You can see, you know, I love this. You know, I love anything that comes out like that. And when I feel it, it does smell rancid. Like it doesn't make you feel good wanting to put this on. I noticed it kind of separated around the nozzle also. So I see why they have to shake it. So it literally feels like oil going on your skin. Now that's different than the Jones Road, the foundation that I did a complete review on. This is a balm and it feels like skincare. It feels hydrating. Very light sheer coverage also, but it doesn't feel like this isn't going to absorb. That's really how I feel. Like I could work this into my skin forever and it's never going to feel like it absorbed. It's going to feel like it's just greasy on my skin. The foundation goes into the skin. It's really great for dry skin. This one obviously was very controversial with just the formulation. It's just so weird. But this doesn't feel like it's going into my skin. So it's going to sit and feel heavy. And that's the one I really didn't like. All right, so I did 3 drops. It's still on my hand here. Let's go over this redness and see. I just feel that when it says light to medium, I'm like, where's the medium though? Like I couldn't build this if I literally poured the whole entire thing on my face. So it's silicone free, but it feels like it has like a silicone in it. It's just very different. If you like the feel, if you like the texture, if you like that smell of this kind of oil that, you know, it does dissipate, but let's see about this pigment here. It's just like, I don't know why I would buy a $68 complexion drops when I don't feel like it's giving me any kind of good complexion. And I feel like throughout the day, if I went like this, I'm going to wipe it off. It's going to be somewhere on my shirt. It's going to be somewhere. So that's my only thing about this product, that I just felt like I don't even know what it's doing. I think it could have some really great ingredients and actives and everything like that. But I mean, when it comes to giving any kind of anything, I mean, I don't feel like it blurs my skin, but that's just how I feel. So I'm going to take it off, and then I'm going to just put on something that's going to give my skin a little bit more coverage. So I just took off the complexion drops off my skin. So I have nothing on my skin now. And, this doesn't work for me, but I always think about a product. Will this work for one of my fierce aging ladies that comes on my channel and I do her makeup and what have you? And this would not work for any of the ladies that I've had on for the last 3 to 4 years on my channel. I need more coverage. I need something that's going to do more. This could be a great product if you wanted just to have something on your skin. Maybe you have really dry skin and you want something that, is silicone free and kind of gives you a little something, but I don't know. The formula for me just didn't work. I don't like oily things that just sit and don't absorb into the skin, and that I find to be hard to work with. So that's my experience. But again, I always kind of think if something doesn't work for me personally, well, would I use it as a makeup artist on one of my guests when I'm doing makeup? And if the answer is no, then I kind of know that it might not work for everybody. But then again, there's people out there that really do love something that's like this formula. So it's up to you. This is just a little small review that I did. I'm going to just go into my BB cream because that I like to be able to buff it into my skin. I like that buff look. I like to have that really beautiful skin. I'm going to go in first though with my Just Peachy. I'm going to give my under eyes a little lift, a little brightness, and I can take my buffing brush and work this in also. I'll just take a different one and work it in. This is going to brighten underneath my eye area, which I need. I bring it down because I have that pigmentation. This is what works for me. So you can see how it lightens my skin for me. And now I'm going to use my fair and my light together. I just do one pump of each, or literally go like this. I usually have to do this with my foundations, depending on whatever line it is. I'm usually mixing. So just like this, just a little. And then I will just buff it into my skin. I like something that I can, it's going into my skin. I can see that it is kind of setting up. It's not going to be something that's really shiny or greasy. So this is something that I just love using on a daily basis. It's very simple for me. BB cream is on, and I'm going to go in with my Palm Beach. This is going to be a nice creamy blush, melts into the skin, great for mature skin because you can really manipulate it. It is not like you're just throwing on a powder. You can really push this into the skin. You can have it look just really fresh and radiant, not like you're wearing anything, but this is going to be a really great product, any cream blush for your makeup kit. Palm Beach is on, giving a beautiful color to my skin, going in with my Cameo, which is my favorite lip liner. Then I'm going to go in with Figure It Out because this is kind of like my mantra every year. It's like figuring everything out. The beautiful nude is going to be really pretty. And then I'm going to take the Champs and put that over. So it's like my little champagne topper. So it's going to give it a little bit of a pinky hue. So it's like a pinky nude. I think it'll look nice with the eyes. So another tip that I showed you this year, which was really fabulous and it's fun if you want to do it, is connecting your Cupid's bow. So it just changes the shape of your top lip. And I think it's fun to do on occasion or all the time, depending on what you like. Going in with Figure It Out. Taking Champs as my little lip gloss topper. And you can see I like to put it right here. It gives it that really beautiful glam freshness. And then I'm going to take down my hair. And you can powder your face if you want to. I usually do T-zone. Today I'm not doing that. I'm going to spray with a little Clarins. This is my makeup setting spray. It's really beautiful. And there you have just a really pretty look. It's a Black Friday. You can do it for evening cocktails, enjoy your fabulous shopping weekend or week or whatever you have scheduled on your to-do list when it comes to shopping and saving. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And until my next, I'll see you later.